The racing cyclists of Burundi are not afraid to take risks. Whoever wants to transport goods in Burundi does so by bike. Distances are short. Burundi is one of the smallest countries in Africa.
It's very dangerous and fatal for the cyclists to hold on to the trucks.
Burundi lies in the heart of Africa. The main traffic route winds itself from the Rwandan border down to Tanzania. The first section of the route leads from Kayanza to Bugurama. Burundi is poor, even though the land is fertile. On the northern plateau, mostly bananas are grown, dozens of different types. Bananas are the staple food in Burundi. At the outskirts of Kayanza, the biggest city in this region, the farmers sell them to middlemen. Twice a week, Pamphlet Nazagwe does his bulk buying here. He is a professional beer brewer, a banana beer brewer. Banana beer is Burundi's national drink. Tasien Manirakica is responsible for the transport. Farmer Pamphlet does not dare to cycle the loaded bike himself. Even if you're an experienced rider, you put your life at risk.
First I ask for the price. Then I buy 3 types, just 3. A sweet type of banana, a flowery one, and one that's less dear. Obviously, the mixture is important. The beer is supposed to be tasty.
I know nothing about brewing. That's why I'm a driver, and I'm happy to be able to transport Pamphil's bananas. That's how I struggle along.
Whenever he is not transporting bananas, Tarsian offers rides on his bicycle taxi. Tarsian has loaded 8 clusters onto his bike. Together, they make up for 160 kilos. He has to transport them 15 kilometers. Luckily, the first part is downhill. Three kilometers from his destination, there is a long ascent. Now Tasien must really pedal. Tarsian is 22 years old. He never went to school.
Riding my bike is all I'm good at. I never did anything else. I don't even want to, except if I found less tiring work. I definitely don't want to be carrying anything on top of my head like the women do. It's exhausting to pedal, yes, but carrying things on my head, no way.
After 45 minutes, Tarsian reaches his destination, the banana beer brewers' village. Burundi is one of the poorest countries in Africa. Owning a bike is worth a great deal here. But Tarsian must already support a wife and 2 kids in his early 20s.
How can I save money with a job like this? It's just about enough to sustain my family and myself, nothing more. Look, I can't even afford new trousers. I am no dreamer. This job holds no future whatsoever.
Pamphil has been brewing banana beer, umbubira, on the farm next to his house and is in for 15 years now. He lets the bananas ripen in a pit for another week. The farmer can only process the bananas if they have developed enough sweetness. Otherwise, the fermentation process might not take place properly. Bananas with a thick skin are especially well suited for producing banana beer. His own family and a few workers from the village assist Pamphil with the production. The workers use fresh, cleaned hay to help them squeeze out the liquid. The hay also creates Pamphil's banana beer's special flavor.
My life as a beer brewer is a good one, really. I make good money and I'm able to pay the workers' wages. I will never be rich, of course. I mean, we can't afford to buy new shoes and things like that. But I don't have to go around stealing things. The family has enough to eat, and we can send the kids to school. Nobody tells me what to do, and I don't need to go chasing after my money. I am my own master.
It's still only banana juice. To turn it into beer, the liquid has to be stored for a few days. The brewer's yeast allows for fermentation.
It takes 2 days for the beer to be right.
2 bottles of this and everything spins round.
But right now it's unfermented. It doesn't make you tipsy.
But the beer Pamphil serves in his inn does. He doesn't know the alcohol percentage. He never measured it. Bicycle courier Tarsian drinks only after the work has been done. Drunk driving, much too dangerous when you're on the road of the racing cyclists. Here in the north, not only bananas are grown, but also coffee, tea, and rice. The road leading to the banana beer brewers' village continues on, leading south. To Bujumbura, the capital city of Burundi, it's 100 kilometers, and it's up and down the hill the whole way. The road serves as a transit route between Rwanda and Tanzania. Antoine Kabura has been driving it for 10 years with his truck. Normally, he only drives during daytime. Driving at night would be too risky.
The roads are all right, but much too narrow, sometimes not even 6 meters wide. Oncoming traffic often poses problems. You must always avoid the potholes and these many bends. Luckily, I'm a good driver, but for a main road, it's definitely too narrow.
Antoine arrives at Gitega, the second largest city of Burundi, with 45,000 inhabitants. Alex Iradukunda works as a reporter for the local radio station, Humorisa. Her job is to report on the traffic, which primarily means the situation for the cyclists.
Tell me, what are the difficulties?
For us cyclists, the trucks are worse. They make life difficult for us.
I hear this over and over again. They complain about the trucks. It really is a tough and exhausting job. Not to mention the bike thieves. Their numbers are increasing. It's bad when the bike is gone. And don't forget the accidents and injuries.
Gitega, situated in the center of the country, used to be the capital of the Kingdom of Burundi. It was also the administrative center at the turn of the century, from the 19th to the 20th century, when Burundi was a German colony. Today, the city is an important traffic junction. "26 reporters work for Radio Humorisa. Alex is done with a report on the cyclists.
It's difficult for the cyclists here, even those just transporting other people. But for those who transport bulky goods, it's even more difficult. But they have no choice. Their wives and kids need something to eat.
Another 60 kilometers to Bujumbura, uphill, downhill. Antoine Kabura could drive faster, but he knows what's happening behind him, so he doesn't want to risk an accident. Whoever wants to save time and energy holds on to his truck. Antoine finds this really annoying.
What they are doing poses a lethal hazard, not only for them, but also for us truck drivers. I often have to abruptly dodge due to approaching traffic or because of a pothole. The cyclists that are holding on to the truck can't see it coming. They're surprised by it and crash. Terrible. I often see it in the rear mirror. Some die. I think they should stop it. It's prohibited too.
Eric Nitsitunga has been transporting bananas from the north to the capital for 5 years. He fixed 14 clusters to his carrier. That's about 250 kilos, a lot, even by Burundian standards.
I have to tie the bananas to the carrier in such a way that the center of gravity lies in the middle. One mistake, and I would lose my balance in the curves and crash. I also have to make sure that the bananas don't get bruised.
Even Eric can't resist the temptation to let himself be pulled up the hill. It doesn't always turn out well. Some road sections are unpaved, difficult to drive for the truck drivers. There are some drummers with their heavy instruments along the road near Gishora. Their destination is a nearby hill. It is considered the cradle of the Burundian art of drumming. They used to perform before the kings. Today, they play the drums for whoever pays and to preserve peace. Just a few years ago, Burundi saw the end of a long civil war.